Well, good morning. It's about just after 7 o'clock in the morning. I think you can hear the music. I'm staying in this beautiful place in Bali. You could see the Buddha image there, sitting there meditating by the poolside. The birds, the squirrels are doing their thing. The sun's coming through the trees. It's really quite serene and beautiful. But you can hear this music. At about 7 o'clock every morning, they start playing pop songs. And I have to admit that it is a challenge. And this morning, as most mornings, I think I'm going to go next door to, it's a restaurant. They're doing their business. I mean, nobody's there yet, but they have to start their day. And the staff get up early and they have to come here by 7 o'clock in the morning. And which means they probably get up at 6 o'clock. And I think they work till maybe 8 o'clock at night. I'm not sure if it's like 2 shifts or something. It might be 2 shifts. Anyway, these pop songs are pretty annoying actually. But I take it as my practice. So people often are asking, how can we practice, vipassana in our daily life? And this is it. Just stuff like this. Stuff that annoys you, irritates you. People, things, situations that you don't like. It's not about going there and telling them, hey, look, can you please turn off the music? Could you change the songs at least? I've been here 3 weeks. They're playing the same songs. I hear like the same pop songs, like even 4 or 5 times a day, like the same songs. I could easily go there and say, hey, do you mind, maybe change your music selection, or perhaps, not play the same songs, like at least, okay, if they're pop songs, let them just be, continuously changing in different pop songs. But, when you hear the same song like 4 or 5 times in a day, even maybe more, and it starts to get in your head, there's something about this. There's a special teaching in the teaching of the Buddha called anatta, which means not self, if you like, that there is no permanent intrinsic self that is constantly unchanging and the same all the time. And this means that we are not necessarily in control of what we are experiencing, that our environment is impinging on us. Now the blender is working. The sounds of Bali early in the morning. We are not necessarily selecting our experiences. You can try if you want, but the other thing is we are experiencing what we are experiencing. Can you allow yourself to be in the experience? Can you watch your reactions to the experience? The complaining, the discomfort, the worrying, the wanting to change, the wanting to fix, control and manipulate. Can you reverse that, flip that and say, what's my lesson here? What do I get from this? What are the choices that I've made that put me here in this place, in this time, to have this experience? Try to understand your karma here. Try to understand this lesson that's coming to you. For 3 weeks now, I've been practicing patience with this. Maybe I stay here another 3 weeks. Maybe I keep practicing patience. Isn't that what patience means? Not only patience, but compassion for these people. Maybe they love this music. Maybe they love to hear these songs early in the morning. Compassion for myself. How can I learn from my experience? And allow this song to just flow through the mind without grasping onto it, without attaching to it, without saying, oh, I hate this song, or oh, I get stuck in my head. Oh, by the way, that's what I was talking about. When you get a song stuck in your head and you hear it throughout the day, like this one, then are you actually making that song play in your head? Are you pressing the play button? Are you saying, I want to hear that stupid pop song in my head again and again and again throughout the day? So even you don't hear the song being played at the restaurant, but you're riding your motorbike, or you're off somewhere else doing something else. You might be sitting on the toilet, you might be chopping vegetables or something, and you hear this song. Would you still love me the same? Na 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 na. Do you really want to hear that going around and around in your head 10, 15, 20, maybe 100 times in a day? Who's doing that? There's no self there. There's no self. Because if you really had control of your mind, if you were really the self that is in control of your mind, in control of your experience, then you'd be able to just go, switch that off. Maybe if you like, upload another song. You can upload another song. You can upload some chanting if you like, or a mantra. It's not a bad technique. You can do that. You can come back to your breath. You can come back to the sensations of your body. What I suggest is actually look at the mind that then dislikes that and is dissatisfied with that, even angry with that. Watch that mind. Why is the mind reacting to the situation of the moment? Why is it repelling and resisting the situation of the present moment, the experience? What if something does keep happening repeatedly again and again and again throughout the whole day, and maybe not just today, but the next day and the next day and the next week and the next month and the next year? Actually, at some point, when you drop the resistance, you'll realize, this has been a blessing. This has been my teacher. This has taught me to be patient. You might realize back in the beginning, I wasn't patient. I was so angry with that song, that music, that person, that place, that job, that situation. But when you drop the resistance, then you start to understand, this is my lesson. This is what I'm here for. I need to learn this. If you're wondering why you're here in life, it's because you need to know what's happening right now in the present moment. It's actually very simple. It's incredibly simple. You can't believe how simple it is. And it's right in your face. It's happening right now. Whatever you're experiencing, even just watching this is also your lesson. Obviously, I'm sharing, and it is a lesson. By the way, this is still the same song, and it's like 8 minutes. I think it must be on a loop. They must have looped the song, because it can't be going for 8-9 minutes. So there you are. This is also another part of the lesson. It's like, what happens when things just keep looping and doing the same thing? Are you going to go crazy? Are you going to get angry? Are you going to go and, tell them to shut up and, turn that off? Or are you going to practice patience? Are you going to remain calm? Are you going to see that these are just cognitive processes within yourself? It's not about the music. It's not about the situation. I don't have to change the world around me. I change myself. When I change myself, I change my attitude. The music changes. The world changes. My cells change. My mind changes. Everything changes. Why does it change? Because it's already changing. I don't need to do anything. I just need to understand the true nature of life.